My name is James Knowles. I work as a hill shepherd and I also work for an agricultural engineering firm. In terms of day to day, it's all about contact with nature and the weather, and it's just very entertaining and interesting and rewarding. Hard graft is rewarding. What I like about the Borders, it's one of the areas of the country that has the most interesting history, the Border Reaver history, this sort of lawless land for 2 centuries that was just so bloody and violent, and yet now is so peaceful and idyllic. I'd say biggest passions are bikes of all kinds and music. It was an integral part of growing up in a small village. It was every kid had a bike, and when you all arranged to go down to the lightning tree to carve things into sticks, you needed a bike to get there. I got really into maps and then totally broadened my horizon and tried doing something that was maybe a couple of 100 mile, and all the time toiling and carrying the bike, and I think I endure hardship quite well. I finally found a pal who was as keen and as stupid as me, and we just had exactly the same ideas. We did 3 or 4 adventures together. We're doing one which was just really a training thing for doing something else. Fairly unusually ended up on the road at night in winter, really unprepared, and he was hit by a car that just didn't see us at all. He was killed. Just a really unfortunate incident. Didn't really have any focus then for a bit, and then I came to Innerleithen, which is like the home of mountain bike racing, and just absolutely immersed myself in it. I loved it. I did quite well initially, just with enthusiasm. I had absolutely no skills, but I just had like absolutely no fear either, and just loved it. I just pedal and brake at the same time all the way down the hill. Put everything into it. Loved it, especially when the conditions were grim. Ended up out in Italy doing a super enduro and did the mega avalanche, and went up into master where came second in the series, and then went out to Ireland and won the national champs over there in like foot deep mud. It just was really funny to go out and be a nobody and beat everybody. Loved it. After a while, I guess it like runs its course, and like I think real top athletes are really good at just sticking to that one thing and focusing on it. And I know so many people that maybe they could be the world's best climber or violin player or pianist or whatever it is, but then they also quite enjoy go-karting. As soon as I stopped completely obsessing over racing, I started playing music again and socialising again and seeing pals that I just had kind of fallen out of touch with because they didn't race. When you're on a trip, you're constantly like wondering what it's going to be like. I'm lucky that Anna wonders that as well, and it struck me as being a bit odd that I happened to be fortunate enough to be married to someone who's really into mountain biking and rarely rode with them. It was good times. Everyone likes winning, and being in a scene or whatever. And then things run their course. Yeah, that's what life is, eh? It's a mix.
Breaks me to something just starting that why I'm blue? Don't